Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com. Thank you for joining me today. In this video, we're going to be making a little card with the little Twinkle bundle from the new Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog. And it has this really cute Twinkle builder punch with stars and the moon. And then this really cute stamp set that's geared toward kids and babies, but you can use it for so many other occasions as well. Congratulations, recital time, just thinking of you cards, love notes, you name it, okay? I think you just have to use your imagination and stretch the use of your stamp sets. So today I decided to use one of the new Whisper White small Memories and More cards and envelopes. Now these, along with these larger ones that are 4.5 by 6.5, these are 3.25 by 4.25. These were made so that we could make cards very quickly and easily with our Memories and More card packs. But I decided to try it with some just designer paper and make this cute little card with that builder punch and the stamp set. Okay, I already have the card out, so let's go ahead and take our bone folder and give it a good crease. It's pre-scored, so that makes it super easy and quick, and the pre-cut makes it nice too. All right, next I have a piece of the Twinkle Designer Series paper that's cut at 3.25 by 4.25, and it's going to cover the card front. So let's use some snail, and that blue is Pool Party, really soft and pretty blue. Okay, let me get that square. It's covering up the entire front of the card base, okay? All right, so that's ready to go. Now we can work on our elements. I've already stamped and embossed the image, the sentiment really, twice. It says Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. This is the one that I'm going to be making a banner, and I'll go ahead and do that with my tailored tag punch. This is a 2.5-inch square, and I stamped in Versamark ink and embossed with Stampin' white emboss powder. And notice that it's more toward the top of the square. And then I'm just going to slide this in and match those corners up and punch and give it a banner in. Okay? Okay, let me trim that a little bit. Okay, so that's ready to go. And now I have this other piece that I want to use the Twinkle Builder Punch. And so I'm going to take it, and I put a little handle because I've got a small piece of cardstock here. I just used a little bit of snail and a scrap piece of cardstock so that I could hold it and slide in this punch and just center it over that, and it doesn't have to be center. I just want to get some of the embossed wording here, so I think I want it to curve like that. So let me just give that a punch. And this is the part mainly that I want to save, and these other stars I may use as well. So I'm going to take my banner piece now, and I'm going to align that over the top here where it matches the bottom embossing, okay? But I want it to be a little more dimensional than just laying flat there, so I'm going to use some of our mini Stampin' Dimensionals and put a couple there, and then I'll line that up again. Probably should use my paper piercer here. There we go. Did I get that off? Yeah. All right, so let's line this up, matching that in at the top in Twinkle, and then also at the bottom here with the word star. just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take my punch again, and I want another one of the larger stars, so I'm just going to use this scrap here. And let's see, let me punch 2 of the smaller ones, make use of this piece of cardstock, and I'll decide what I want to use. Okay, so for these larger ones, I'm going to use the mini dimensionals. Let me see if I can find my paper piercer so I don't struggle with getting the paper off. That loosens it up a bit. And I'm going to put one right here. And then let's get another. And we'll put it toward the bottom. For the smaller stars, I will be using the fine tip glue pen. Let me get this one on first and not get ahead of myself. Alright, so let me get my fine tip glue and just put a couple of small dots here and one there. And I can take my piercer, maybe. Easier with my fingers, I think. And just go over top of that glue dot. There we go. Okay. Now, if I can get that to stick and not to my paper piercer, we're going to let that set just a bit. I'm going to cover the top of my fine tip glue so it won't dry up. And let's see, I have this piece of designer paper from the Twinkle Designer Series paper pack, and it is cut at 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. So I'm going to use this punch again and just punch off the end. And now this is going to set over top just like that. So let me go ahead and apply some snail adhesive where I know I'm going to be covering that up. And you notice I made the pool party a little bit wider than that bottom banner. Okay. So now this is going to go over top here, but to add a little bit more fun, I'm going to use some of the pool party and silver baker's twine. I'm going to put 3 or 4 strips of snail in that center, and then I'm just going to stick it there, attach it, and make some loops. And I can trim off this end here, but I want to try to make just a zigzag like that. Let's cut off these ends. And then this is going to go over top, and I'm going to use some of our regular size Stampin' Dimensionals. And then we're going to be finished with the card, just like that. And I'll show you that I took another image from that stamp set and decorated the envelope so that it can be ready to go. And you can have a fun card with this little Twinkle stamp set. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. If you have any questions, let me know. Please visit my website at inkandinspirations.com where you can find more ideas, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.